fortunately, because it's not gigantic, it has got a nice selection of the shops with clothes, accessories, but also popular venue for the locals and for the visitors to go. So you can see the name Galeria Krakowska. For some reason, all the shopping malls we name galleries. In the past, galleries was always art. Maybe they just mean the art of shopping, who knows? But here also on the left, on the right, we can see the new hotels and office buildings, apartment buildings. So this area has changed very much in the last 20 years when these buildings had appeared. Many of these offices on the right, you can see the lights are on, but there is nobody there working. Not only because it's not 9 o'clock yet, but many people working for different corporations, they are still privileged to work from home, and they got used to it already, so they show in the office where they are called to come. On the left hand side you can see the engineering university. Krakow has got 9 state universities and many private rural colleges, altogether 200,000 students in the city, which has got 800,000 citizens. It's close to where your hotel is. Plant the garden, the park, not the biggest but the longest city park in Europe, which replaced the former defensive structures, the walls with the watchtowers and the moat which surrounded the city. The pollution, and here you can hardly open the window, yes, because it's such a busy road. So, but Aleje, it's a popular place for the students to live. Many of these apartments are rented for those who are studying in Krakow, but they are not from the city, and they are happy with the location because they are close to the universities and to the major attractions the city can offer. And Krakow can offer a lot. It's a very active nightlife. And here in the Old Town area, besides the park which surrounded it, there is not too green, but here you can see one of the oldest park to the right, Krakowski Garden. So there are several of the others. Also the city is surrounded by the nice green area with the valleys, with the high hills. So lots of people can recreate going out from the city, cycling or going to the lake. So it's we are in the south, close to the Tatra mountains also, which is a resort for the sports and also summer for the mountain hiking. It's a famous university where you can see the statues of the people working the coal mine steelworks, because in the past they were teaching here mainly the future engineers working in the mines, working in the steelworks. Now there are so many new departments related to the new technologies, robots and all this IT sector. Many other universities and technical schools around here. To the right there is the Agriculture University. Agriculture for Poland is important for Poland, as you know. Our land is comparably big, and there's this not south of Poland, rich of agriculture, but many other parts are. To the right, the Agilonian University Library. This is stupid vehicles, they are going to last long. No, they'll be soon gone. He was wrong. And here on the right there is a large green area, Krakow Meadows, and old Cracovia Hotel. Yes, there was built during the communist times, so Cinema Kiev. Defensive walls and the watchtowers, and behind there are the towers of the Royal Cathedral, the church #1 in Poland. #1 because it's one of the oldest, and it's because of what it meant for the Polish history. The biggest necropole where the Polish kings, national heroes, poets are buried, the place related to the coronations, royal weddings, and John Paul, who was ordained a priest there, and he was a bishop. Here nobody believed that on this roundabout, just by the crossing, it will be possible to build something. But the land in Krakow, it's very, very expensive, and there is hardly nothing, you see, close to the city center. So wherever they find something, it's immediately in the high interest and high price. Integration living quarters, because you can really open the window and shake the hand of your neighbor, yes, living across. This is how tight they are built now in the cities, because they want to fit as many as possible in the small place, yes, to sell more apartments and to build more flats in the very, very small plot. Anything in Krakow, I'm not talking fancy apartments, central location, anything anywhere within the city borders in the year 2016, now the price will be double. The amount now has to pay 5,000, so almost double now, because everybody is afraid, or you do not qualify because your salary is not good enough. Look to the left. Yes, there again we can see we will be walking there soon, but now from the distance we can have a good perspective of the Wawel hill. It was the highest hill within this area, close to the river, so it was chosen to become the seat of the first ruler later on of the kings. Yes, the hill was given a protection. It was not steep enough. This is why later on the walls and the watchtowers were added. River protected it only on one side, which is the administration center of the former town of Kazimierz. Kazimierz on our right exists independently from Krakow. It was a town founded by Kazimierz the Great, and the street here behind the scooters on the right, called Corpus Christi, it was the street which was marking. On the right hand side further behind, the Christian part. On the right hand side from now, these buildings were in the Jewish part. Yes, the town was divided. Part was given to the Jewish community. The number was growing. Kazimierz the Great formally invited the Jews to come to Poland in 14th century, giving them many rights and privileges. So in fact, this district was still growing. About 64,000 citizens of Krakow before World War II, they were the Jewish citizens, so the quota of the population. Jewish community living in Krakow, 2 rabbis even stay here, and so there is their center of their religious and cultural life. Famous people who lived in Krakow. Yes, Roman Polanski, Polish-Jewish movie director, Rosemary Baby, Frantic, Chinatown, pianist, his movies. So he was saved by the very poor peasant family. We have a very smart system. The network of these tracks. This avenue also, like it's named after the President Dito. So we call it Ditl Avenue, Ditla Street, and understood and helped the women who were in trouble, especially young girls who became pregnant, same as the fathers of the babies who were born.
Another one.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Now very little is preserved right here. On top of the city there is the market square, medieval market square. Father decided who is she going to marry. Like it was happening on a lot of churches in the city of Krakow, which is the capital city, in come from the resource which we know. We helped it also to build the new cathedral and to build the university, the University of Poland. It was founded by King Frederick. She asked for
No, we just email it to you.
Yeah, it's show up. No, you're not.
We can do it when we get on the bus.
Oh, can you?
the one which is closer to us is not by the garden. It was supposed to be for people, but the king who built it for himself and his family and the Royal Cathedral for sure.
No pictures. No pictures.
Idziemy już tą ręką?
Dzisiaj Włochów, to myślę, że jakbyś ktoś nam pytali się wcześniej na to, to nie ma widać.